Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A top-5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Longhorns kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline, run it again, run the same play again.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick give. It's Edwards. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing. because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical?
Flying down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd and California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Punt is on its way. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Swamped immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the ground. Jumped on top of the pile.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snags it quickly on the left. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Henderson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry.
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 90, set to kick it off.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's changing the play. It's a draw. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Keelan Russell. The throw. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. On the run, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Throwing Russell. Look out. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Pulls and fired complete. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Riley. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Direct snap. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Riley. There he goes. He's got enough. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the option. He'll pitch it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got some green grass. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Riley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws it back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to get started. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hits inside, it's Henderson. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
They booted away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He is in. Touchdown time.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Henderson. Fights off a defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the ground, it's Edwards. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hits the crease. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Can't get him to the ground. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A 1st down for the offense. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alabama pushing the tempo. See some running room. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Got an alley. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! That's his third touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've...
Snags it and he's open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Booster, booster. Move, move, move. Go, go.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Breaks into the open. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Edwards. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to... Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything
As a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball players. They want that clock to run. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Lawson. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Snatches it on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Return. Hydro. Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off to stop the threat. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Go.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Keelan Russell makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. On the return, it's Ball. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the delay, it's Henderson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
2nd down to the air. Looking left. Got a man. It's Lockett. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of them today.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch him napping on the run and nothing doing. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.